Oh my god, it's literally so pretty. So I just did a little bit of the, it's like a powder kind of facial moisturizer. I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't even have a very designated of steps of doing my makeup. It's like I do like whatever. It's not that serious, honestly. And I really think that makeup is just something that makes you feel good. Like already most of the day, you know, there are days that I feel really shitty, but honestly most of the day I feel pretty okay already, and then I just wanted to have that extra glow that's needed, you know, that's sometimes the situation requires that you look kind of presentable. But I don't think makeup is something that is necessary for anyone to feel, you know, like certified for looking great. That's not what I think. I think this lighting is a little weird, but look, all those dark circles, we're gonna try to do something about that. First, this is a color correct conceal contour by NYX. I just blend these two colors to help with the dark circle underneath my eyes, and I use really like bare minimum amount of products there. Where did that go? That's not what I want. Maybe it's time for me to get another. No, it's not. I don't want to spend more money. So I use like, it's not the best thing to use, but here's what I use. I make use of a lot of things. And I blended this two color so it doesn't look as bad, as scary. So I blended on my, how do you say it, like this part of my thumb. Come on, focus, come on. There we go. So I just blend it in, blend. I do at least 10 times, so by the time it actually hits your face, it's not as heavy. Maybe a little bit yellow. Okay. Now it's starting to look a little bit more like it. What you want, again, it's like very different for every like different skin tone. What you really want from me is kind of this like orangey, yellow-ish, a little bit more orange-ish. So in this case, you want a little bit more pink to like blend it, so that way it can really. Can you see that difference? Here. Can you see that difference right here? Great. So we're gonna keep going, keep doing that. So the trick to hide your, how do you say it, the under eye bag or whatever, is just you can't really get there in one touch. You have to really like keep doing it multiple times, and then you do it like with this minimum amount every single time. That's how you can get it to look more natural. I feel like the lighting wasn't the best. I wanted to show you this way. Yeah. Okay. Can I get it higher? Okay, there you go. Okay, this way you can see it a little bit better. So we've done that. I'm gonna do one more layer. You know, the whole Barbie thing, I've seen it like it's a really good commercial, but more than just a commercial. Like, sure, it brings so much of the trend and stuff. All of the vlogger and then all of the bloggers are doing their thing, dressing up pretty, which is what I'm doing tonight. Like, that's great, but I'm excited to see what the story actually is. Like, I don't know how many people really know this about me, but I am a strong feminist. I really am. Like, I make that very clear about myself too. And a lot of people like might have some misunderstanding about feminist, but really it's like I will share my definition with people, but it really is just like I believe that human beings should have equal rights regards to your gender or sex, if that makes sense. And it's a really like big topic nowadays too. Side notes, I'm gonna like cover this parts beside my nose as well, using this kind of like a highlight kind of situation. Oh, my skin is really not doing so well. I don't know why I'm still putting on makeup on that, but if I could, I want to break with no makeup on whatsoever. Like, I will do that, but the school is about to start. It's really hard not to put makeup on on the beginning of the school year, you know? It's just like every day, everybody is like, oh, I gotta look pretty. So, well, okay, next. So that business is taken care of. Well, I'm not sure if you can tell, but I think it's better, but if not, whatever. Next we're gonna put some foundation. This is what I use. What's that? Well, it's been through some history. I just do one pump. I don't even want to do eyelashes. This is one that I have in my bag, but I haven't been using it for forever. I just think whatever. Okay, I do a little bit and I do. I'm by no means a makeup artist or whatever. I just do my own makeup, and I like sometimes I do it good, sometimes I do it badly. It depends on my mood, depends on the chance, depends on like how's that day like going. Sometimes it just doesn't look so well. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. But at least it's better than before. Like, it's more presentable. I'm not saying I don't look good without makeup. I actually really like myself without makeup. I think it's very natural, and you know, it makes me feel more free in a lot of ways. But I heard from some of those online makeup artists saying to avoid the area that you just did concealing, so it doesn't like make it worse. So I'm gonna avoid it, and then just blend it in the last few gently. Yeah, not bad. I was thinking of getting some plants over here behind my little couch corner. So I've set it up a little studio corner in my room. It turns out my room is way bigger than I thought. And it's also way bigger than my last room, my last apartment that I rented, which was great. Also, I'm in Boston. With this price and the size of the room and utility. Oh, this is the setting pot, by the way. I feel pretty lucky that I got this spot, and I like apartment and my roommates so far. So yeah, we're just gonna see how things goes. You know, one thing is like I really don't set much expectations in my life. Well, you can argue with saying, well, that's not true. How can you not expect anything? I think a better way to put it is like whenever I have a thought that's showing me that I have certain leaning, like I have certain expectation on something, I notice it and I caught it before it gets deeper in my mind. I say, okay, whoa, hold on, I see you. Let's, look at this thought and see where it comes from. If it comes from a space of lacking, jealousy, or just, envious, negativity, then I'm like, all right, thanks for sharing. I'm gonna choose how I feel about it my own way. It's not like I'm saying that I hate that part of me. Like, that's never right, because everybody has their own emotional history. Like, you know, I look at things that I don't have right now, and I'll be like, oh, I wish I have that, but I don't, which sucks. Well, that kind of can lead me to two kind of mindsets. One can go to like, I really want what you have, and I give you all the blessings, and I will be there one day, and I know that. Another one could be full of negativity of like, bitch, what? Why do you have the things that I want but I don't? You know, it's really like, think about it, it's like really simple. I'm saying simple, I'm not saying it's easy. It's simple to have that kind of differences. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna sharpen this. Eyebrows. It's simple, but it's not easy. It's simple to shift the mindset that you decide of the thinking that's dominant in your head, but it's not easy to make that choice because we all experienced so much emotional histories, the way that we're upbringing, the way that people raised us, the culture, the society. So, you know, especially in this competitive society where, you know, everybody is like on each other's neck about things, I just decided I don't want to be stressed out like that. Like, what's the point? I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be as close as being stress-free. I wanted to have a healthy body. I wanted to have my chi flowing freely through my body. I want to live a long-lasting, happy ever after life. Like, that's what I want. So if I think about that, then sometimes there are things that I can't really get instantly. Like, I can't really get something that immediately, and I'd be like, that's okay. I kind of like pulled myself out of the status quo and think about how it would affect my decision making to live a long-term, healthier lifestyle and happier lifestyle. So if someone is like, give you a really quick example, like I used to be the person that's like stressed out when somebody is not replying my text or not responding to my phone calls or email the timeline that I want them to. So for example, I emailed them like on Monday, but they didn't get back to me on the next following a week or even 2 weeks later, and then I think they're like, you know, disrespecting me, or I think about, what, am I doing something wrong, or, you know, starting to have those self-sabotage thoughts. And then same with like, you know, relationship, love lives. And then at one point I was like, just let go. I was like, okay, all right. And I really think one thing is that the things that people say to you, it's a reflection of who they are and what they are going through. It has nothing to do with you. I know it's kind of like hard concept to digest, but it really have nothing to do with you. Like, people can say horrible things to you, like, you know, things people can have their own opinion, but a lot of the things that are not as friendly to you is mainly a reflection of their own sense of inadequacy, and, you know, they're projecting to their own sense of incapable to you. So you're having things that they can't have, and they can't sit well with that fact that they still have areas of growth. That's why they projected that kind of inadequacy to you. But, you know, once you have that kind of mindset shift, that you realized when people are talking shit about you, it really has nothing to do with you. And no matter what you do, really, people is gonna have their own thinking anyways. So at one point I just started to don't give it anymore. I just don't care. And then I can tell you, my life ever since got so much freer and happier, and I get to spend a lot of great alone time. I'm a kind of introvert. Not a lot of people can't really believe when I say that. Like, I really enjoy my alone time a lot. So that means I get to say no to a lot of people and circumstances, and just different, you know, different kind of hangouts but I don't feel like going, that I can feel ahead of time that I won't have any emotional gain, or I won't just enjoy the vibe in general. It can sound a little bit selfish, I can see that, but I really just prioritize my own time and energy. That I feel like my time and energy is so scared and sacred that I've worked so hard for my soul to be this clean. I've worked so hard to do all those cleansing activity to find this tone that finally works out for me. It's just gonna take a lot for people to take that away from me, and I'm not gonna let that happen. So coming back to the concept of expectations is the right people will not go away when you are staying being true to who you are. Only the people who are not meant for you will give you that kind of manipulation, different kind of obstacles. But the right thing will just feel right. The right job will just feel right. The right career path will just feel right. Like, I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. Like, there's gonna be obstacles, however much that, you know, you work towards your career goals or your love life or meeting the right people. There are gonna be career goals. There are gonna be obstacles. And there are times that I'm still on the journey of keep discovering who I am in general. Like, I'm like only 20 something, and I don't think I know myself fully just yet. And I also don't think I have grown to the degree of my potential yet. So I keep a very, very open mind to where my life is taking me, who I'm meeting, and whatever comes out of it. But prior to that, like doing all of that, the prerequisite is me knowing what really serves me, like what kind of environments that I need for my soul to thrive and being nurtured, and what I need to, when, you know, after a very, very long day, like working is hard, school is hard, you feel drained, you feel exhausted, in those moments, what I need to bring myself back to center. Those are very important. And how can you do that? That's a great question. Well, I've got some questions asked by people who just thought, wow, you seem very grounded. Like, how did you do that? I really think that finding your own tools to help you find that groundedness is very different for different people. I like stillness. I really like just being quiet and alone in my room. I like journaling. I like doing meditation and reading and just, you know, making notes, painting, doing calligraphy, like all that's my style. But it can really look a lot various. I also like going to nature. Like, if you really like staying active, like going to a walk in the nature. If you're in nature-based cities, I used to, not anymore. Going to the nature is a really great choice. There's so much scientific research showing that going into the nature, you don't have to do anything, just be in there, be surrounded by the nature and connected to the Mother Earth, has great effect in reduce your stress level and all that. So might as well give it a try. Okay, friends, all that, I forgot to show you what I'm using all this time. This thing, my eyebrow looks like this right now. I might do a little bit more, but this is what I use. I think I have this for a very, very, very long time now. It has a both and sharpener and pencil. Not sharpener, this browsing thing. And this one I really use for 5 years now. Did you see how like some of them already went empty? It's a total temptation. Yeah, I liked it. I wasn't really picky on my makeup either. So I've done I'm gonna do my lashes. So next up is my lashes. I usually just use two stuff, and this is, I really don't know. This is called Eye Edition Mascara Base. I got a mascara base, and then this is a Lancome. But actually, you know what? Today I'm gonna use the gift from Rent the Runway. Let's try it out. So this is two-step Step 1, step 2. I think this is not full size, is it? Step 1, apply lash. Don't know how to say that word. So this one is the mascara. So these two. Somebody's calling me from good. Next up, that's not the one. Wax stick, magic sticks. Do a little bit of the I just blended it with my fingers. Good, not too bad. Nice. Okay. And on the other side of a tippy toe. What on my nose? On my nose. You can instantly tell that a little bit of a difference right here. Good. Then I might do a little bit of contour. This is what I use. Come on. Focus. Right here. Thank you. It has a 3 blend. I think it really fits my skin tone very well. I do a blend, testing. I like it. I think I got it like after a recommendation that I got from one of the vloggers as well. You know, sometimes you gotta be cautious of where you get from online because people got paid to say things to promote their products. Just be careful. You know, money is still money. Like, I'm not one of those people who has a lot of money, so I really wanted to be cautious of where my money goes, and especially for skincare, beauty products that are so expensive. Like, girl, they're so fucking expensive. So just be cautious about where my money goes. Great. And now we're gonna use this one. It's called Blush and Crush to add a little bit of highlights and blush on my face. I just use my finger. I use my fingers again. I think I'm gonna use cheek to cheek. This one and blend it with this one. You see this one got a little bit sparkly in this one. Come on, sparkling. So that's also served a little bit of a highlights. But right now I'm just gonna blend it. Great, not that bad. I'm gonna use another color of this little kind of shiny to give it a little extra. I think I will do another layer of blush right before I go tonight, just because my outfit's so pink and it's Barbie night. And I'm also going to do a little bit like over my nose as well, just to make it cute. Just to make it cute. A little bit more. Maybe I should emphasize my eyes a little bit more, but I don't know. For now, this is good for now. I still have a couple hours until my 6 o'clock meeting, and my movie is at 10, so I'll show you how I look like eventually for the show. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, so this is the final product. I put some hair clip in, and then this is my little hairstyling today. I wanted to show you that. By the way, I put my nails on. Ta-ding! It came with a bag that to complete the outfit.